So every now and then we like to check in on the red states to see what's going on over there. And today we have this one. Alabama Supreme Court rules that frozen embryos are children. In a theology-heavy ruling, the Alabama Supreme Court will allow a couple to sue for the wrongful death of their frozen embryos obtained through IVF, in vitro fertilization. The Alabama Supreme Court ruled Friday that frozen embryos are children, which pro-choice rights groups have warned could have dangerous implications for fertility treatments such as in vitro fertilization. The Alabama Supreme Court on Friday reversed Mobile County Circuit Court Judge Jill Parrish Phillips' decision to dismiss a lawsuit in which a couple sued an Alabama fertility clinic and hospital for the wrongful death of their frozen embryos in a ruling that was riddled with theology. The couple's frozen embryos were destroyed after a hospital patient who accessed the freezer that held the embryos dropped them on the floor. The ruling means that the couple can sue for wrongful death. The Wrongful Death of a Minor Act is sweeping and unqualified. It applies to all children born and unborn without limitation, the ruling said. It is not the role of this circuit court to draft a new limitation based on our view of what was, is, or is not wise public policy. That is especially true where, as here, the people of this state have adopted a constitutional amendment directly aimed at stopping courts from excluding unborn life from legal protection. The ruling pointed to the Alabama Constitution, Section 3606, which argues that each person was made in God's image. Anytime you're invoking God when talking about the law, we're in trouble. Meaning each life has an incalculable value that cannot be wrongfully destroyed without incurring the wrath of a holy God. This is in the law. What the hell? Section 3606 recognized that this is true of unborn human life, no less than it is of all other human life, that even before birth, all human beings bear the image of God and their lives cannot be destroyed without effacing his glory, the ruling stated, referring to the Alabama Constitution, Section 3606. The Medical Association of the State of Alabama previously warned that such a ruling could bring about harmful consequences for fertility treatment in Alabama. This is insane. They're basically doing the whole, we're the Christian Taliban thing here in Alabama. We're going to bring up God 78 times when defending this decision. Okay, how far away are we? This is a serious question. How far away are we from a state like Alabama or Mississippi or a number of other red states? How far are we from them saying, if you jack off, you can be tried for murder? Or at the very least, you can be tried for manslaughter. Why? Because you're killing the potential for unborn life. Think about what you're doing with your sperm. Think about how willy-nilly you are with it. Think about what that could have become if you just allowed it to take its natural, normal course. How far away are we from that? I mean, we're literally having the conversation about embryos. Why not zygotes? Why not gametes? What are we doing here? It's, okay, let's make no mistake about it. This is 100% driven by fundamentalism and theology and theocracy here. That's what they're trying to do. This is one of those decisions that can and should be struck down by a federal court. But we see this all the time now at the state level. We see it all the time. They will have some decision that is incredibly illegal and unconstitutional, but they say, hey, we're a sovereign state. We get to do what we want. Then eventually it'll rise up the ranks and go to a federal court, and then the federal court will knock it down. And sometimes the red states even turn around and go, we don't care that you knocked it down. We're going to keep doing the thing that we're doing illegally. How can you have a country with a scenario like this? And remember, guys, this is on top of how many laws have we discussed? How many laws have we seen where they basically have tried to ban outright all abortion in certain states, even if it's medically necessary, even if it's early on in the process, even if, a mother could get hurt or the fetus is not going to make it anyway. We've seen this extremism sweep the country after the fall of Roe v. Wade. And this is one of those things, by the way, voters take notice of this. This is one of the things they take notice of. Because every time you've put abortion rights to an actual vote of the people, whether it be in Kansas or Missouri or however deeply red your state is, the voters go, fuck you, we believe in reproductive rights. So here you have a theocratic, fundamentalist Christian court with an insane ruling, and I'm telling you, the people will take notice. The people will take notice. So what a wild decision. Frozen embryos count as children. We're this close to, if you jack off, the cops are going to arrest you because you killed potential unborn life. Sounds like a joke. It sounds like a joke. But then again, we would have made this as a joke not that long ago. This would have been a joke not that long ago. Think of the implications for IVF, in vitro fertilization, with this ruling. Frozen embryos are now children. So now a couple can sue for wrongful death of their frozen embryos obtained through IVF. What are we doing here? All right, guys, that's the show. I love y'all very much. As always, everybody do me a big favor. Please subscribe to the channel. It helps out big time. Please like the video. That also helps out. You can leave a comment, share it, all that fun stuff. Whatever feeds the algorithm is always, always, always good for the channel. Much love and thank you to everybody who supports this show on Patreon. That link's below if you'd like to help out. I've never talked to an advertiser. You guys make that possible. Thank you to everybody who supports Crystal Kyle and Friends on Substack. That link is below as well. This week, we're going to be talking to Mark Lamont Hill. Really, really looking forward to that. We'll talk about Israel and Gaza. A lot of stuff to get into on that front. And yeah, that's all I got for you guys, man. Everybody have a great rest of your day, and I will talk to you tomorrow. Hey, y'all, do me a favor and like and subscribe. It helps out big time in the algorithm. Click the bell as well for notifications when videos drop, and watch that video on screen right now. You know you want to.